in the afternoon on Wednesday, and yeah, I am a little scatterbrained, so I don't know. I'm just gonna start. So stuffing. I need the stuffing mix. Is that enough stuffing mix? I'm wondering if I should get another one. So I'm gonna add apples and cranberries to it. So I don't know. I might stop at Publix and get some more. We're going to go out in a little bit. So I need to cut the onions and the celery, and I don't want to cut the apples because they'll turn brown. So I'll have to wait on that. So I'm going to cut onions and celery right now. Cut the cord. My phone is dying. So, alright. So what I did is I just put some in the Ziploc bag. I don't know, maybe I should cut up one more. I think this is enough celery. And this is just extra celery. And then this is scraps of celery that I'm going to put inside of the turkey with some lemon and I don't know what else. And so I got a different cutting board out here to cut the lemons and limes because we're going to use that for lemon and lime and water. So, oh, I want to buy some mint. I'm going to stop at the store. Alright, I decided I'm just going to go ahead and cook this stuffing. We went to the store and got a few things. I got some mint. I got another thing of pumpkin. Because I'm going to make a double batch, and I need some coconut oil, and I don't know, a couple other things. So, the mint is for the ice water with lemon and lime. It came in the house, and the onion smell was overbearing. Oh my god, I don't know what is with onions lately. So, I got to cook them, otherwise the whole house is going to smell like onions. So, I'm going to add some cranberries, maybe half of these. I'm going to cut up some apples. Put that in there. I'm going to saute the onions and celery first with some of this Kerrygold butter and some salt and pepper. Or maybe not, because this already has seasoning in it. So I bought another one just in case. I'm going to see how much this makes, and we shall see. Okay, so the onions and celery are softened, and I think that's good. And I cut up the apples. I don't know. I might want to put another thing of apples in here. Now I'm going to add 2 cups of chicken broth. Okay, I added my stuffing, and if you read the directions, it says to add 5 tablespoons of butter, but I owed it a whole stick. Yeah. On purpose. Go big or go home. Now I'm going to add the cranberries and the apples and then bake it in the oven. Okay guys, I put it in this baking dish, and if you watch my Woodbox challenge, didn't you see me get rid of this? I need my other casserole dish for something else for the Brussels sprouts, so yeah, I dug this out of the garage, and the One Box challenge is supposed to go to the Goodwill. I guess I'm keeping this. I'm keeping it. So I'm going to put this in the oven and bake it because the apples and the cranberries need to bake. And then tomorrow I will just heat it up real quick. Okay. So now for my Brussels sprout dish. So, the recipe, I will tell you in a minute, is from, I will put the link down below. So, I'm going to cut up the Brussels sprouts. I'm going to cut them in half first. And then, yeah. Okay, let's just first say I did not plan today very well. Anyway, so the recipe is from a website, or actually it's a YouTube channel. I don't think she has a website, called The Domestic Geek. So the one dish I'm making is the orange glazed carrots. And then the Brussels sprouts is called maple pecan Brussels sprouts. So you need Brussels sprouts, bacon, garlic powder, which I don't have. I'm just going to use garlic, and maple syrup and pecans. So and oil. I thought she used coconut oil.
And maple syrup, so you know it can't possibly be that. I've got my Brussels sprouts trimmed and chopped, and I'm just going to pour them into a small roasting pan, but instead of adding a little drizzle of olive oil like I would normally.
Okay, so this requires bacon, and so it's frozen, so I have to defrost that. So in the meantime, I'm going to I was gonna defrost it. Can I just put it in frozen? I don't know. So in the meantime, I'm gonna do the carrot dish. It's just glazed, orange glazed carrots, and yeah. Okay, so the extra cranberries from the seriously, I'm putting it in the freezer anyway. So I have 2 bags of ice in there. That's why it's not closing. Okay, I put the Brussels sprouts off to the side because they need to be roasted, and that will be a higher temperature than the stuffing is being baked right now. So I'm doing the carrots, and it says to saute the carrots in the butter with some rosemary and 1 orange zest and juice, and half a cup of water, and 2 tablespoons of honey and salt and pepper. So yeah, I'm gonna read the directions again. So the garlic, she said just to smash with the back of the knife. Just 2 cloves of garlic, but you know what? This is big. I think I'm just gonna put 1 clove in. So I'm not sure I want to put the other one in. I'm not really sure. Okay, I added the sprig of rosemary and the orange zest, and then half of the orange juice. That seemed like a lot of juice, so I only added half. It's called for the whole thing, but this was a big orange. So, and it called for a half cup of water, so I put that in there, and then I'm going to cover it and cook it for 7 to 10 minutes. Smells awesome. Love orange and used in cooking. Love it. Okay, well that's cooking. I got to make the turkey butter that I'm going to spread all over the turkey, and I don't need the mint. I need rosemary, sage, and thyme. So the sage and the thyme is in the refrigerator. I'll get that. And I'm going to chop it up, and then I'm going to get the KitchenAid mixer and butter and make like whipped butter with it. And then that's going to be spread all over the turkey. Okay, I chopped all the sage and thyme and rosemary. I didn't do all the thyme. I do not have patience to do all that. So this will be good enough. I did quite a bit of thyme, so you gotta pull it off the stems, and I used the knife and I used this chopper thing, so it's all finely chopped, and I'm gonna put it in here and whip up the butter in it. Okay, it is all whipped up, and I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, a lot of bit of salt, and some pepper. And whip it up some more. Okay, so the butter's done. I'm going to put that in the fridge for tomorrow morning to put on the turkey. I have to prepare the turkey. I got to get it out of the refrigerator, rinse it off, make sure it's not frozen anymore. I'm pretty sure it's not. Yada yada yada. There's a story behind that. I'll tell you tomorrow maybe. Okay, so the carrots are done. And the only thing left to do, I put them transferred into this dish, and I'm going to put them in the fridge, and then I'll heat them up before dinner tomorrow. So it calls for 2 to 3 tablespoons of honey, and since there's orange in there and all like that, I decided to use this orange blossom honey. So I'm going to drizzle some honey on that, and then put it in the refrigerator until tomorrow. Alright, checking on the stuffing, and it looks like the apples and the cranberries are done. So I'm going to take it on the oven, let that cool off, and put it to the side with the carrots until it cools off, and then put it in the fridge before I go to bed. Okay, now I got the Brussels sprouts in the oven, and I got to turn up the temperature a little bit. And when you take them out, you put some pecans and maple syrup on it, and then put it back in the oven for a few minutes. So those are going to roast. I need to turn this up. Alright, so. Okay, the Brussels sprouts are done and they smell really good. So you're supposed to put some pecans in there and some maple syrup and put them back in the oven. So I'm going to do that. Alright, I decided I'm not going to put them back in the oven. I'll just put them back in the oven tomorrow morning. I'm going to let them cool off. I took a little taste. Oh my god, that is delicious. Anyway, and I decided I was going to make some more stuffing. I don't think it's enough, so yeah. So the stuffing cooked down a lot, so it's not really that much stuffing. So I'm going to make another batch. Okay, so I combined the two into one. Alright, so that's done. Yeah, so I got everything cleaned up and I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm still pretty tired. So I got the refrigerator cleaned out too. I just put the camera down and said, you know what, I can't keep picking the camera up. I have just got to get stuff done. So the Brussels sprouts is in here. I'm wondering maybe I should cover that. The carrots is in there. I got everything organized. The butter, the crescent rolls, the cranberry sauce. I probably could open that and put it in a dish so it's all ready to go. Yeah, I got to get the turkey out, but this happened. And so I haven't made the Panera soup, autumn soup. I don't know if it's going to happen, guys. And I've been telling you for days that I'm going to make it, and I'm really tired. And yeah, so I got the what do you call it? The roasting pan out of the cupboard, which I only use it for turkey. And this was in it, and it fell down, and you know what happened? Yeah, it broke. So yeah, I have tape on it because I ain't running out to Walmart to go get a baster in the morning. So yeah, so I tried it and it does work, so it'll be fine. So yeah, so I gotta get the turkey out of the refrigerator, wash it off, yeah, get it ready for the morning so I can just pull it out and butter it up. I'm gonna let it set out of the refrigerator for a while so it comes to room temperature, yada yada yada. Put applesauce in the bottom, I mean not applesauce, apple cider in the bottom of the pan. I'm going to do breast side down. I'm telling you this because I don't know if I'm going to film tomorrow. So I'm going to do breast side down so the juices flow into the, I did that the year before last and it came out good. So yeah. Okay, the turkey is all ready. And I got this stuff that I'm going to put on the inside. It's celery, lemon, and then the rest of that time, I'm like, oh, I'll just put that inside the cavity of the turkey. So, yeah, that's all ready to go for tomorrow. I gotta put that in the fridge, and I'm going to go take a bath and go to bed. The Panera, the autumn soup is not happening, and if I have time and I feel like it tomorrow morning, I will do that. So, yeah. Good morning, guys. It is 6:48. I got the turkey out of the refrigerator, warming up to put it in the oven around 8 o'clock. And I'm feeling much better this morning, so I was feeling a little overwhelmed, and oh my god, my legs were killing me last night, so I guess I'm going to make my list for today. I don't really have much to do. Turkey, and, you know, everything is clean. I need to sweep and mop this floor. It's not that, and I think I can make the Panera soup today. I'm going to ask hubby for some help. The hardest part is peeling and cutting the butternut squash, so I think I can do that today. Yay! Okay, turkey is about ready to go in the oven. You can see my butter mess here. I gotta put apple juice in the bottom of this. There's the celery, onion, lemon, and I put a whole apple in the carcass, or whatever, the middle of the turkey, whatever you call it, the crevice. I don't know, whatever you call it. So it's all buttered. Now, this came out, oh my God, it smells so good. All the rosemary, thyme, and sage. And I've done this before. And again, it's breast side down because the juices will go into the breast. And I got to tent this with some tin foil. And when I tried to do this the last time, which was 2 years ago, the butter was clumping all over the place. So you got to take it out of the refrigerator and let it warm up a little bit. It was still kind of cold, and then let your butter warm up too. And you also have to pat it dry with a paper towel so that it will spread evenly, and it looks good. And I got to tent this and get this in the oven. It is 8:03. All right, turkey is in the oven. And it's 8:19, so it should be ready around 1:19. So we're supposed to eat at 2. Time to make, that gives me time to make the gravy. Yep, just got to remember to baste the turkey. Okay, I have another list for you. I got my iced coffee and banana. So I'm going to so need that today. So hubby still needs to do a few things. I need to get him outside and do the ants right now. It rained a little bit this morning, but it's looking kind of gloomy, so I don't know what the forecast is. But y'all know I planned for her to eat inside. Anyway, so I got the turkey going, so I can check that off. And by the way, I got my first burn. I burnt my pinky finger. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can't really see it. Right on the knuckle. I burnt my pinky finger when I was putting the turkey in the oven. So I need to straighten the house up. It's pretty straight. Yeah, there's nothing to be straightened. I made the bed. This morning, mop and vacuum is questioned. The vacuum is still out in case I need to quickly. But I think I'm going to mop the bathrooms and the kitchen. Set up the table outside. I'm waiting till the last minute to do that. Drink station is pretty much done. I got to prep the rolls at some point. Probably... around 12 o'clock. I need to wash the grapes for their d'oeuvres. Light candles. I've already been going around the house lighting them, but I also have to blow them out once the kids come. You know, I don't trust that, so I'm just making it smell good. Open the cranberry sauce, put it in a dish. I'm going to take a shower at 11:30, and I need to paint my nails. So, I don't know if I want to do that now or later. Oh, and make the Panera soup. I think I'm going to do that. So, I think hubby is going to help me. So, that's why that's over there. So, okay guys, guess what? Panera soup is happening. So, cutting up the butternut squash wasn't as hard as I thought. And I'm making a double batch. So, there's 2 butternut squash cubed and salt and pepper and olive oil. And I'm going to put it on the roasting pan and put it in the oven. And yeah. Alright, so the reason I titled this video No Soup for You, No Panera Soup for You, is because it's kind of an ongoing joke between the hubby and me and my son. It's from an episode of Seinfeld. Have you ever seen it, where they go to the soup kitchen or whatever and the guy says, "No soup for you"? Anyway. Maybe I'll put in a little clip. It's funny. So it's always like, when we can't do something, my son will go, "No soup for you, Mom."
Medium turkey chili. Medium crab bisque. I didn't get any bread. Just forget it. Let it go. Excuse me, I think you forgot my bread.
Bread, $2 extra.
$2? Everyone in front of me got free bread.
You want bread?
Yes, please.
$3. No soup for you.
Alright, that took some finagling, but I got the squash in the bottom there. I had to move the rack, take the turkey out, move this rack up, because this rack would not fit on top. Anyway, it's better that the turkey is up higher. Anyway, I think it was too low. And I managed not to burn myself. Alright, so that's going to take a little longer because I'm supposed to do it at 450, but since it's on the bottom, maybe it'll cook a little faster. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah. Okay, so I got to get that going. I want to take a bath at 11:30. People are going to be here at 1. Everything is done except for this. So, house is spotless. Hubby's doing his chores. So you need honey, cinnamon, the pumpkin, apple. It says apple juice, but I'm going to use apple cider, half and half. And this is the roasted pumpkin seeds I'm going to put on the side, and people can sprinkle it on top. And the the squash is still in the oven. I'm just going to take it out and use it like it is. Alright, so I'm using one of these, you know, the thing direction says immersion blender. Is that what this is called? I don't know. I just call it a handy mixer. And, you know, I use it to puree my soups mostly. So, I'm going to do this. Okay, it's definitely too thick. So, I'm going to add a half a cup of each of the vegetable stock, the half and half, and the apple cider until it gets to the thickness that I want. Alright, I totally ended up doubling it. It was 3 cups of each, the vegetable stock, the cider, and the half and half. Now you're supposed to add the curry powder and the cinnamon and the honey. So I'm going to do that and taste it and see what it tastes like. Okay, it's done. So, yeah, I tasted it. It's okay, but it's not Panera soup. I think I'm going to add a little more cinnamon and honey. Oh no, Panera soup is great. There are different recipes. Some of them added cream cheese to it. I don't know what the actual recipe for Panera is, but it's okay. It's not as good as I thought it was going to be. I think I'd rather have my butternut squash soup, which is apples, onions, and butternut squash. That's it. And vegetable broth. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to doctor it up a little bit, and I'm going to go take a shower. So, we'll see if everybody else likes this. So, kind of a little bit of a disappointment. Okay guys, I think that's a wrap. I'm going to take a Epsom salt bath. I've been taking one every day. And get ready for company. And I hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving, and I'll see you next time. I might or might not film today. It's kind of hard filming with all the guests here and stuff because some people don't want to be filmed. The littles don't mind. We shall see. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving, and